I got one question. I'll start off everything. How'd you get come up with the name Galaxy?
Oh, Kevo.
Really?
Yeah,
Cool, cool.
I didn't even come up with it. Kevo came up with it. It was one day we had a studio sesh, and I forgot who was all there. I think it was Idol Base and them, but we had a studio sesh, and I fell asleep early. I was the first one to fall asleep, and he was like, "Yo, I was trying to wake you up, telling you to get up. Everybody's gonna leave." And he's like, I was just joking around your name, saying GALAXIYAH and this and that. And I was like, hmm. So I was like, could you spell that for me? Could you write it on the board? And we had a whiteboard in my room, and I was like, could you write that down? He wrote it down, and I spent like the next day I spent the whole day just thinking like, should I change my name? Should I go from Aaliyah to Galaxia? Then I did like a whole breakdown with the numbers and all of that. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go with Galaxy because
Word.
yeah, because when I played the PlayStation 3 and it's the same, it's still the same now, but it always been a Galaxy. I always been called Galaxy, so I was like, it's just it was a coincidence for me like Galaxy. So I was like, yeah, that's the
Did he like know that was like your PlayStation name?
no.
That's
No.
crazy.
Sign, right? That's like
Yeah.
this has to be it.
Yeah, and I didn't like the Aaliyah with a U thing because that's how they call me. They be like, Aaliyah with a U. I'm like, bro, why you just gonna call me Aaliyah? So I'm like, nah, I'm just go Galaxy. I like that.
Word. That's so cool.
Yeah, it's stuck. It's there. That's the one. That's it. Neo.
What also got you into like making music and performing and everything? What was the start?
I want the truth.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah, be real. That's what
we're here for.
You know, you know, what happened was, every little girl's dream. I was a Justin Bieber fan.
Wait, serious?
Yeah, I was a Justin Bieber fan.
Awesome.
Heavy. Now he's hard. He's hard. Whoever say he's not hard, man, y'all hating. Justin Bieber is hard. But yeah, I grew up watching Justin Bieber perform and sang in his music videos, and then my first CD ever was a Justin Bieber CD.
Oh wow.
My grandma bought it for me, and I just used to spend every day singing it, like literally every day, all day. I would sing the same songs over and over and over. I would even perform for the family in the living room. And
Oh yeah.
yeah, after that, I was like, fuck it, I want to sing. I started writing my own music, and I was just singing, and went from there. I used to sing out the window, because I had a rough childhood growing up, so I used to be looking out the window, like, I wonder if the world could hear me. Like, recently, I'll say no. I think the singing is just a little bit, but I really would say it's the style now that I look at when they dress. I really like his style.
Is there like musical artist that like inspires you with your music or anything? You kind of try to like see tidbits of that you like maybe like incorporate or play off of, or like put your own spin on it, perchance.
I'll say that's young. Halsey.
Oh,
I
okay.
implemented both of them together, and that's what made Galaxy, to be honest. Because Halsey, she was very lyrical.
Yeah, I could definitely hear the Halsey influence from your music now that you
She's
say that.
very, very lyrical. She always said shit that nobody would be able to say. Like, it was this one song she was like, if you want to go to heaven, you should fuck me tonight. Like, who says that? Who says that? I remember listening to him like, damn, what the fuck? Did she really say that?
I think Lana Del Rey has like a lyric that's something along the
Yeah,
lines of it's like, I'm gonna fuck you to death or something.
But her and Halsey fall in like almost the same category. They're just very lyrical, and it's like, I really think that's where her and S can really be similar at, because they both had like dark, very lyrical lyrics, and she even worked with the same producer as did, which was John Cunningham. So and they both had the 17 tattoo, so it was just a coincidence. It added up, but those two are the main ones. Because S, he just gave me an introduction with a different type of music, and he showed me a part of me that I didn't even know I knew. And I was like, oh shit, I like this type of music, or I like this dark shit. Like, it's like you just, to listen to S old shit, to listen to him in general, you have to be able to understand him. You gotta be able to understand what he's saying and feeling, because he can say some dark ass shit, and if you're not understanding how he's feeling, y'all like, the fuck, like, nah, this dude's weird.
Right.
But it's the emotion.
Yeah, I feel like the narrative around X really changed over his discography. A lot of people heard "Look at Me" first, and then came back and was like, "Oh, there's more to this kid than just him screaming random stuff, or what they thought was random stuff."
Did you say like his music was almost like written like letters almost in a way?
Yeah, the question
Like
mark album.
stories.
Yeah.
Question mark album. I was watching someone do an album review of it. He was like, they kept saying over and over again, "Oh, these songs so short. I wish they was longer." And at the end, they're like, "I get it now." They're like different letters he's writing to either himself or different people. Kind of like that theory. That's why they're short because you're not going to write a long letter to somebody.
Yeah. And see, I'm not gonna lie, my first song by him was not Look at Me Mama. It was Fuck a Bitch Face.
Really?
Yeah, which is very dark, and it was just like he was growling in the song and shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, this dude hard. So before I did the same with Halsey though. Before I could be like, okay, like he's hard. That's when I clicked on another song, and I think the other song was I don't want to do this anymore, or it was Let's Pretend We're Numb. It was Let's Pretend We're Numb, and then after that it was I Don't Want to Do This Anymore, and then I kept going from there, and I was just like, yeah, he's hard. And I did the same thing with Halsey. The first song I heard from her was Ghost. I was like, this shit is hard. She had a music video and all.
Mhm.
Then I listened to New Americana, and I'm like,
Mhm.
yeah, she's hard. She's hard. And then I saw her before I even heard her music. I kept seeing her on Vine, and I kept seeing her. And I seen her in the magazine at the library. There was this photo shoot when she had like blue paint all over her body,
Mhm.
and she was just, I was meant to find her. I feel like I was meant to. Them two really good. That's how you get GALAXIYAH.
Okay, word. So like GALAXIYAH, a lot of times with like other artists that like their like artist names like a persona or like a part of themselves personified. What is GALAXIYAH to you? Is that like you 100% or like a version of yourself that you created, like an alter ego, if you will?
Yeah, that is. I won't say alter ego because really my ego has been snatched a little bit. I probably said that a tad bit, but really it's another me. I really do feel like it's my higher self. It's GALAXIYAH is this powerful goddess who runs wild with wolves, and she's in the galaxy realm, which is her home, and she runs shit. She's around genuine souls. She protects the world. She's putting the earth in a new universe that's full of beautiful genuine souls, and that's what GALAXIYAH is. I always picture GALAXIYAH as a whole different goddess, as a goddess of a god with power. Yeah, it's not me. It's just another person of me. I would say it's the higher self. It's the powerfulness of me because the Leah was very weak. She was very weak, always depressed, wanting to stand in the middle of the road, thought about killing herself, all types of shit. But then when I became GALAXIYAH, it's like I became more powerful. I became more positive. I became more stronger within. And I was able to share more love to others just because of the fact that I didn't see the world and involved in so much hate. I can see the good in everybody, even if they do act like an asshole. I can see the good in everybody. I can see within anybody. So I try to portray that, and I try to give as much as I receive. I would rather give than receive.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Do you feel like, in some way, GALAXIYAH is like a Leah superhero?
Hell yeah.
Like I think there's that saying that like the adult version of ourselves now are the versions of like an adult that we as a children would be comfortable with or like would look up to in a certain way.
Yeah, I would say we all kids in adult bodies.
Yeah.
That's all we is. We just evolve. Age don't really matter. And before y'all try to fuck me up with that, what I mean is like growing up, we have an age on us, but still we are still the same people. We just evolve and we grow to learn ourselves and know what we like and what we don't like and what we want and what we don't want. But we are still that child. Like we all still carry that childness in us. That's why I'm pretty sure as a kid he was able to be attracted to art. Maybe I was attracted to music, or I was always attracted to music as a kid. Now look at me. Now I want to do it big. Now I want to take music to another level. So that's the kid in me. Everybody, we all walk around just big kids in adult bodies.
Absolutely.
That's how I see
We are still the same children we are. We just be given more responsibilities and we act like we know how to handle them, but we don't.
Honestly.
I know. So like, what was like the first start of like the music? I know you said like you wanted to sing, and then what was like the actual like production? Did you like go to Kevo or something, or did you like just kind of record something and you're like, yeah, I kind of want to do this more and more?
No, I started recording before I met Kevo. I started recording, what made me say fuck it? I always been really shy. I had bad stage fright. Like y'all won't even believe it because how I perform now, but
Yeah.
it was bad. It was bad. But I went to go see after S died. I went to his memorial. I went to go see his open casting. You know, I don't know. That just made me say fuck it. I was just so pissed that my dog died. I was like, you know what? I know if he was still here, he would want me to do this shit. So
Yeah.
I said fuck it. I went home and I just started putting shit together. I didn't even know what I was doing. I just started putting shit together. I started first making beats. Believe it or not, I did not record and sing. I never recorded myself singing at first. I started making beats first. And then when I got a cheap ass mic, which was like $20 from Amazon,
Yeah.
then I started recording. The quality was trash, but I started recording. That's how y'all got Summer Vibes, which is still one of my top songs.
Oh, really? That's crazy. What the fuck?
That's on a $20 my head right there.
Well, that's like-
do it.
That's what I tell people a lot of times, that like people think. I think I was having this conversation with Will not too long ago. He was trying to buy like a $800 mic.
He has now. He has the
Okay.
TM something.
Yeah, and he's
She
asking-
shared the mic, but
He was
a lot of
asking
people's favorite songs were recorded on his $100 mic he got off of Amazon.
right, and he was like asking like opinions from me about it, and I was just like, I tell him the same story I tell everybody with like, you are a master of what you have around you, and those things don't define how good you can produce something. Because same thing I tell everybody, Joji made music off GarageBand, the most successful.
That's how I started.
Right. And he's a international person that still uses GarageBand to make his music. The most accessible music editing software that's on the internet. And everyone will tell you that's the worst.
It's not
Yeah.
that bad.
No, but that's what I'm saying is like,
It's really similar to Logic, honestly.
It is, but Logic just more.
You do a lot more than Logic.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
do way more.
right. And just a master of how you're able to use what you have to its fullest potential. That's truly what it comes down to.
That's true. You know, if you really know how to use what you have, the tools you have, then the universe will give you more tools and then you can amplify it. But if you really know how to use what you have, then you can make something golden.
Yeah, I agree. Just like how we screen printed shirts with a broken screen.
Yeah, a lot of times I would say struggle really breeds innovation. Like even when we first started with just the heat transfer shirts, my printer couldn't print black, so now I had to come up with new designs in only color. But instead of just saying, "Oh, I gotta wait till I had money to get this new equipment," I'm like, "Okay, this is what I got. Let's make it work." And some of the best designs from that run are from the broken printer. And last show, the screen I needed from all the shirts I was about to make ripped because we get something stupid.
They don't even know that shit. It's crazy.
Literally, I was holding the corner of it, holding it down,
Oh, in the corner, yeah.
to make it tight so it would stay on the shirt.
And we sold out after the first show where I only sold like 2 shirts. And now we're over here doing bigger shit. We got glow in the dark shirts everywhere, but
That's why when I met you, you had the fucking like colored logos everywhere. That's why.
because I couldn't print black.
The glow in the dark one's impressive.
That was
That's
Yeah.
a step up.
That
That's a
was
good one.
Yeah.
So your last track, Only Genuine Souls. To you, what is a genuine soul?
That is a good question. That is a good question. I would say genuine soul. There's so many ways to put that shit. A genuine soul is someone who can be real with themselves and others. Because if you are real with yourselves, and if you are real with yourself and you are real with others, then you are able to treat others kindly just because of the fact that you can accept their flaws. So genuine souls is when you can give to others and not want anything back. When you can give love out just for the fun of it. Hey, I'm finna open this door for this next person when you come out just because I want to. Or,
Right.
hey, I'm finna compliment this person's shirt just because it looks so dope and maybe it'll make her day. You know, just if you have a genuine soul, your mind thinks like that automatically. It shouldn't be, you just walk past a person, this person is this color, so I can't fuck with them. Or this person is wearing this type of shirt and I don't like it, so I'm not gonna fuck with them.
Right.
This person act this way, so I just can't fuck with it. Even if a person act the way you don't like, instead of treated them badly, you just distance yourself from them and accept them for who they are.
Right.
That's a genuine soul.
What's like one word you can describe music? Just like put it on one
My
word.
music?
Yes, because like we were talking earlier, like we both are very talented making music, producing, and all that stuff. There's a word I wanted to say melancholy, but your music's not melancholy. It's got like a very like upbeat melancholy. I don't know how to describe it, but like how would you describe your music?
Let me know if that's just a galaxy room.
Hey, fair.
I have gotten people text me though, and they be like, give me like spacey vibes.
Yeah, I like that's probably it. I just like felt like very soft, but not so down, because like it felt like very like real, you know.
Yeah, a lot of people be
Genuine,
like,
if
you took
you
me
will.
to space.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people say I take them to space, and I give them spacey vibes, and you know, it's my voice. They feel the emotion in my voice, and it made them feel numb, and it's all types of shit, I guess. I can't really put my music
Right.
in a category. I'm still trying to figure out what it is. I just make what I like to make. I make what I want to hear.
Mm-hmm.
Because I listen to a lot of, like, lately, I listen to a lot of piano music.
Oh, yeah.
Orchestra, chill vibes, lo-fi. So I just be trying to make what I would want to listen to.
Right. I can definitely understand that.
Yeah, because you go from Evil Queen songs where you're on the back of one of the Broke Floor Boys.
Big Sherm.
Big Sherm.
Shout out Sherm. He never dropped me.
Over here rapping upside down.
Fuck, man. Those, man, when you performing and that shit,
Yeah.
your set like fucks up. That shit just be terrible. But
Right.
hey, that's what makes it fun. You know, I'm still an upcoming artist. I'm just practicing. You know, practice makes perfect.
Yeah.
I know I probably look perfect to everybody else, but every time I perform, when I go home, I watch my performances back and I be like, okay, I need to work on that. I need to work on that. I need to fix that. This was good though. That was good, but I need to change that. One of the main things I need to work on is stamina.
Right. That's kind of like the beauty of like presenting things. Like I was telling some students the other day that like had like this big presentation to this crowd of people for like a competition, whatever. And they were like getting nervous about it. I told them, hey, if you make a mistake, no one's gonna know. You are the only person that knows. If you know how to roll with it, you will still look perfect. And in the competition, which they only had 2 months to do, when everyone else had like 6 months to prepare for it, they only had 2 months. They got 4th place, and they were 12 points behind 3rd place. They would have gone to state if they got 3rd place.
Exactly. Now imagine things like, oh shit, let me not do it.
You're right. That's what I'm saying. So like that's the biggest thing is like anxiety. Yeah, like it gets the best of all of us, especially our generation more than anybody else for sure. But like when it comes to performing and like putting yourself out there, no one thinks you're messing up. No one thinks you're doing anything. If you're doing,
You know, I messed up. Like all of my songs have mistakes, and some
Right.
of those mistakes are on purpose.
yeah,
Like I literally will put a mistake in my song and say, "I'll keep that. They won't hear it. You'll probably hear it if you're on LSD, but you won't give a damn."
or slow it down, reverb it, and then play it in reverse.
All of my songs, like literally all of my songs have mistakes, and I do that on purpose, just to show y'all that somebody still gonna love it,
Right.
and they're not gonna catch it.
And sometimes that mistake that sometimes we harp on is somebody's favorite part of the song.
Right.
That if you sat there and perfected it, it would be out, and then they would still like the song, but they wouldn't remember that part, have that connection to it.
That's true.
So that song, If You Ever Wonder, what inspired you to write that one? Because I listen to that one all the work.
I literally just found that beat, and it's the beat, bro.
That's
The beat really just moved me, and I just was in the flow, and I don't even remember the recording process. I really just got on the mic and I just started singing.
Man,
That's how I got into
that's-
this wonder. There's some lyrics I want to change now, but I still listen to that shit. So when you was like earlier, yes, when you like, no, usually everybody be like, yo, I love your music. They'll show me like new songs, and that's
Yeah.
fine. That's fine.
Right.
But he showed me If You Ever Wonder. That song is like 2020. That's
Wow.
old.
Because you performed it, I was like, look at that song.
When you do flash forward 5 years from now, what would you like to look back on that you have completed? Or
Transformation within myself.
mm-hmm.
I'm not I'm not going to war with nobody else but myself. I'm trying to. I visualize Galaxy in my mind, and it's like I am in the process of fully becoming one with Galaxy. So that's what I look forward to transforming and fully being one with Galaxy.
Any like musical or artistic achievements you would like to complete in that time period as well?
I just want to have a big influence
Yeah.
on the kids, on the world, but on the kids, because the kids are really in control.
Yeah.
You got the kids, then you got the world. So
Mhm.
I really just want the best for kids, because I know how it can be to grow up and have a hard childhood. And having a hard childhood can form who you are today, grow up as an adult. So if I can influence these kids to look within them and grow and evolve, because I did it on my own, so I know the next person, can do it on their own, then the world could be a better place. And if the world was a better place, then
Yeah.
hey, it's lit,
Yeah.
The more love that people give out, the more the earth is in a higher frequency. So that's I want to change the world. I want to change the kids mindset, show them what real love is. Unconditional love, not the love they portray nowadays.
Right. Yeah. The conditional love. That's definitely portrayed a lot. Going to what you just said about like going out for the kids and stuff. A lot of time we talk about like legacy with artists and things like that. Obviously, you are wanting some form of legacy for yourself and your music to inspire others and kids. Like down specifically though, like what kind of legacy would that be? Because I talk about a lot of times that like, for myself personally, like I want to be remembered as like a kind, gentle person, because it takes true strength to really show that to others. And I don't care whatever I achieve or what I tangibly do, as long as I'm remembered as that, I can be content with the life I live. Yeah. So like, what is your legacy for yourself that you're trying to achieve?
It's crazy you asked me that, because as I was in the car driving to Pensacola today, I was thinking like that. Like,
really?
Yeah, I was like, damn, I want to be a legend. I want to be known. I just want to be remembered. But you're basically asking me, how do I want to be remembered? I want to be remembered as being real.
Yeah. All right.
I'm a real nigga, you feel me? But now I just want to be remembered as someone who, it's funny. I can always make somebody laugh, and
Yeah.
I'm very creative, and I just have influence on people. I do it without even trying, so that I might as well just be remembered as that. Just I help people change for the better.
Yeah.
So that's what I want to be remembered as, that. I help people change for the better. See how I'm like, oh, that's helped me, Like,
Yeah.
I want people to be like, yeah,
You wanna-
GALAXIYAH.
You want to put it forward, technically speaking
Yeah,
of music.
GALAXIYAH, if it wasn't for GALAXIYAH, I would be a weak ass depressed person. But I found GALAXIYAH, and now I'm this because of it. I remember this one girl. She was a little kid. She was on my Instagram live.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, "Oh, I like your music." And I was like, "Oh, that's sweet. Like, how did you find out about my music?"
Yeah.
She said, "Oh, I was sad one day. My friend put on your music."
Wow.
Like shit
Yeah.
like that. Like, shit
That's
like
like
that.
some full circle type shit.
Yeah.
Like, holy
Like
Christ.
shit like that.
That's crazy.
Do you plan on going more than just music? Do you ever plan on doing like just like movies, and you like I see you doing like clothing and everything? Do you plan like having a whole clothing line,
Yeah.
more on that, or?
When I do have a clothing line, I'm just gonna hit you up. I already got my guy, you feel me? But I want to do a lot. I don't want to expose too much, but I want to do a lot. I do want to do movies. I want to be in a movie. I want to do a movie. I want to do everything that I possibly can do, because we can do it all.
Right, absolutely.
I do want to do some movies, make some video games.
Word. What kind of movie or video game would you want to make?
Man, I feel like they don't make video games good no more. We need a Twilight video game.
Twilight.
Why not? Okay, Twilight is one of the biggest movies of this.
Right.
the world.
So what would the Twilight video game be?
It'll be like GTA, but like
Yeah,
yeah, but with vampires. But it
oh
might
yeah, I'm Edward going to the strip club. Let's.
no, not like that. But it'll just be like, okay, you can create your own character. Y'all in the woods. You can choose your team. Your team Jacob, team Edward. You're gonna be the wolf. You're gonna be the vampire. And then
Okay.
you can fight the wolves.
Yeah,
and
I was just
fight
like, yeah.
vampires, I mean, that's all I thought of. You know, I ain't go real deep, but
Right, I understand.
that's not the only video game I want to make. I
No,
promise.
yeah.
I promise. But my favorite movie is Twilight, and I would love a Twilight video game. That's
Yeah,
actually realistic.
that's actually weird that they did make one because that's like still in that area where they made like video game tie-ins for like a lot of movies.
Oh, they made one?
Well, no, I'm saying like in that era of like movie release, they always would like. There's like always a video game for like the Spider-Man movie that just came out, or like some other like. You know, I remember like as a kid like watching movies, be like, oh, what kind of video game could this be like? You know, so.
That's what I'm saying, but we get no fucking Twilight.
Listen, hit up those diehard Twilight fans, and
that shit gonna sell out for real. You transcending when you're in the galaxy realm, and you vibrating high, and people got you on this pedestal, when really you don't even feel like you're on that pedestal.
Mhm.
And you're gonna have a lot of people that try to seem more superior than you, and they're gonna treat you like shit. And I could stoop to their level if I want to, because to be honest, the way they act is, you're not better than me. You're not me. You can't be me. You can't replicate energy. You can only create energy and transmute it. You can't destroy it. You can't replicate it. If it's replicated, then they're gonna know it's fake because
Right.
it's not real energy.
You are a female in a very male-dominated genre. Do you feel that a lot of this happens to you because you are a female and you do a lot of certain things that maybe a male artist in this genre would not deal with?
That's a good question. That's a good question. How they got us programmed? They got us programmed to think it's division when really we all are one.
Right.
So you know, it's not. It's more of the fact that they are in the program and the pendulum of thinking that I'm separated from them, and you know, females can't do this and a man can't do that. Why you think before slavery even started, it was like females can't vote?
Right.
You know, it's because of the fact that the whole goal is division. They sit here and say females can't vote and man can't do this, females can't work, man can't do this, or females can do this and man can do this. You can see it now how it's clashing, but you know what they're doing now? They got females more in the dominant state now just because they don't feel safe enough to be in the feminine energy.
Mm-hmm.
And you have men who are starting to become leaning more in the feminine aspect, or they are leaning more in the masculine aspect. It's not a balance. Both of them, both of the genders, it's not balanced within the frequency, within the energy field. So if they took the masculine and their feminine energy and balance it, then it wouldn't be such a division and a tug of war with men and women. I always said I was going to do music. I always said I'm going to do music. I always wanted to do music. But I want to do it because I want the recognition and the fame to change people's lives.
Right.
Because if I can change your life, if I can make you more happier and positive, then the person next to you, you can make them feel that way. And then he can make him feel that way. And now the whole room is vibrating high as fucking. Now the universe is finally vibrating high. And now it's less killing. It's less arguments. It's less bullshit.
Right.
So my focus is not on fame and chain and titties and booty. I like titties though. I love me some titties, but that's not what my attention is on.
Do you have any closing words for the listeners?
If you love me, I love you too. Let's change the world. Let's transcend together. And my name is GALAXIYAH.